Welcome, thrill seekers, to a world of spine-chilling tales and hair-raising adventures. Gather around for a frightful journey into the unknown as we delve deep into the realm of scary stories. Buckle up, hold on tight, and get ready to experience a rush of terror like never before. The weathered sign swung in the wind, creaking as it announced the name of the old hotel, the Crescent Inn. Nestled on a desolate hillside, it stood as a relic of the past, its faded grandeur beckoning to those seeking respite from the world. Emily, a weary traveler, stepped through the hotel's worn doors. The reception area exuded an eerie stillness, the air heavy with an unexplained presence. She requested a room for the night, unaware of the shadowy entity that lurked within the haunted hotel. Little did Emily know that the Crescent Inn had a dark and haunted history. Decades ago, a tragic incident occurred within one of its rooms, room 333. A guest had vanished under mysterious circumstances, leaving behind only whispers of a malevolent force that inhabited the space. As Emily ascended the staircase to her assigned room, a chill ran down her spine. She tried to brush it off as a product of her imagination, but an unshakable sense of foreboding settled in her chest. As night fell and darkness blanketed the hotel, Emily settled into room 333. The room seemed frozen in time, its antique furniture casting eerie shadows on the walls. The air grew heavy, as if the very essence of the room held a malevolent secret. Suddenly, a subtle movement caught Emily's eye, a flickering shadow that danced across the room. She dismissed it as a trick of the light, but an overwhelming sense of being watched crept over her. Emily's unease grew as the night wore on. Whispers filled her ears, disembodied voices that seemed to emanate from within the walls. They murmured ancient secrets and sinister promises, sending shivers down her spine. Desperate to escape the unsettling presence, Emily reached for her phone, intending to call the front desk. But to her dismay, the room seemed to swallow all signs of reception, leaving her trapped with the unseen entity. Determined to uncover the truth, Emily embarked on a quest to learn about the dark history of room 333. She delved into the hotel's archives, poring over old newspaper clippings and guest records. In her research, Emily discovered a pattern, a series of disappearances, all occurring within room 333. The hotel had kept the incidents hidden, fearing the tarnishing of its reputation. She also stumbled upon the story of a disgruntled former employee, a maid named Margaret, who had vanished under mysterious circumstances. Rumors circulated that she had summoned an otherworldly force to seek revenge on the hotel that had treated her poorly. Armed with her newfound knowledge, Emily confronted the shadowy entity that had plagued room 333. She sought the help of a paranormal expert, Dr. Jameson, who specialized in spiritual entities and restless souls. Together, Emily and Dr. Jameson performed a séance within the confines of the haunted room. The air crackled with tension as they called out to the entity, demanding answers and resolution. As the séance progressed, the entity revealed itself, a dark, ethereal figure that materialized before their eyes. It exuded an aura of malevolence, swirling and shifting like smoke. Emily and Dr. Jameson learned that the entity was, indeed, Margaret, the vengeful maid. Her tormented spirit had become trapped within the confines of the haunted hotel room, seeking retribution for the mistreatment she had endured. Driven by empathy and a desire to free Margaret's spirit, Emily and Dr. Jameson embarked on a perilous journey to break the curse that bound her to room 333. They delved into the hotel's history, uncovering a forgotten tragedy involving Margaret's wrongful dismissal and subsequent disappearance. It became clear that her soul had become twisted and consumed by anger, giving rise to the malevolent entity that haunted the room. Guided by ancient rituals and their knowledge of the paranormal, Emily and Dr. Jameson devised a plan to release Margaret's spirit and bring peace to the haunted hotel. They gathered the necessary artifacts, including a talisman said to possess the power to bind and banish malevolent spirits. The night of the ritual arrived, and Emily and Dr. Jameson entered room 333 with trepidation. They carefully arranged the artifacts and invoked the spirits of light and protection, their words resonating through the silent room. As the incantation reached its climax, a blinding light filled the space. The room trembled, and a mournful wail echoed through the air. Margaret's spirit materialized, her form flickering between darkness and light. Emily, her voice filled with compassion, pleaded with Margaret to let go of her anger and find peace. She recounted the injustices Margaret had suffered, acknowledging the pain and hurt she had endured. Tears streamed down Margaret's ethereal face as she faced the truth of her existence. She had become a mere shadow of her former self, consumed by bitterness and the desire for revenge. In that moment of clarity, she yearned for release. Dr. Jameson stepped forward, holding the talisman aloft. He recited ancient words of purification and redemption, channeling the energy into the room. The ethereal figure of Margaret began to fade, her form gradually dissipating. With a final, heartfelt plea from Emily, Margaret's spirit relinquished its hold on room 333. The darkness receded, and a sense of tranquility settled over the space. Emily and Dr. Jameson watched in awe as the room transformed before their eyes. The oppressive atmosphere lifted, replaced by an aura of serenity. The curse had been broken, and the shadowy entity had been released from its haunting prison. Word of Emily and Dr. Jameson's triumph spread throughout the town, and the Crescent Inn became a place of intrigue and fascination. Visitors flocked to witness the transformed Room 333, now a symbol of redemption and closure. Emily, forever changed by her encounter with the shadowy entity, became an advocate for spirits trapped in the mortal realm. She dedicated herself to helping others find peace and closure, using her experiences as a guide. As for the Crescent Inn, it underwent a revival of its own. The hotel embraced its haunted reputation, offering guests a unique and immersive experience. The management ensured that proper respect was paid to the spirits that still lingered within its walls. Years passed, and the tale of the shadowy entity in the haunted hotel room became a legendary story, shared around campfires and whispered in hushed tones. It served as a cautionary reminder of the power of anger and the importance of forgiveness. Emily's journey had taught her that even in the darkest corners, redemption was possible. She continued her work, aiding troubled spirits and seeking solace for lost souls. And as for Room 333, it stood as a testament to the strength of the human spirit. No longer a place of fear, it became a beacon of transformation, a reminder that even the most sinister entities could find redemption and peace in the embrace of compassion and forgiveness. As the night draws to a close, we bid farewell to the terrors that haunted us and the spine-tingling tales that kept us on the edge of our seats. Remember, the darkness may linger, but the dawn always brings a new light. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and never stop exploring the mysteries of the unknown.